we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Oilers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
He'll fire it deep for... It got his man complete. The 40, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Jalen Reagor, 95 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
Throwing. Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Throwing again. Allen, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now at 1st down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. The 20. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 21-0 our score after 1.
Oilers 21. Cowboys nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And quickly finding Rager. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Rager. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Oilers 28. Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. And again, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cannon. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Watch the back here. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the 1st half. You do have the entire 2nd half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Oilers 34, Cowboys 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now a carry for Sanders. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Miles Sanders.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. This ball complete to Rager. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Rager with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Oilers 41, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. It brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Prescott now from the 50. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
For the point after.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And shutting him off now open field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check it. Check 3. Check 3.
Now Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
44-yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Allen off the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
No. Switch.
Another run with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Oilers 41, Cowboys 21.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
1st down, Cowboys.
Prescott on 1st down. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kahale Waring, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Oilers 41, Cowboys 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Miles Sanders.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
29-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott completes it out left to Waring. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Victory very much in